Hello everybody, Shadow here, and welcome back to the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. I want to just give this as a bit of a warning. If you see me touching my hair more than normal, I apologize. I showered earlier, and for some reason, it's just felt very odd. Like, I don't know if I didn't wash it good enough, or if I didn't brush it properly, or something, but it just feels weird right now. I don't know if it looks any different, but it feels very odd. So, and I've tried to brush it multiple times to see if it will fix itself. It's not really happening, so... Okay. Let's go spend some time with the roomie. Why not? Want to eat some snacks with me? I think we've already seen this, right? Yes, okay. I was gonna say, some of these are kind of the same. Your experience unlocked the keyword #cool. Cool. Keywords can be used to create new gifts. Try out different keywords to see what you can come up with. Okay. Alright, I'm kind of hoping that there's some story tomorrow.
Soldiers, it's time to hit
but
the
I suppose if there is
you never
free
know when
time,
the invaders might attack. So well,
that's
then.
fine. It's gonna happen. It's a lot. Today went by in a flash. One thing concerns me, though. I haven't seen anyone from the non-fighting group all day. I hope they're okay. I doubt Hiruko would stop with the cafeteria. She could have forbidden them from using other facilities as well. What's her next move going to be? Will all this really motivate them to get on the battlefield with the rest of us? There's not much I can do for now. I'll just have to see how it goes. I did start to read that correctly, and then I doubted myself. With nothing else to do, I got into bed, and within a few minutes, I was fast asleep. Could never be me. Could never be me. Day 11! Give it up for Day 11!
Get ready for your prepare to spend
Hooray,
another
hooray.
Be ready to give
Yes.
your life.
Good. Hooray. Time to get up. Just as I was hoisting myself out of bed and getting to my feet, something interrupted the quiet morning atmosphere. Oh! Huh? Sounds like somebody's here, but it's quiet. Too quiet. Something doesn't feel right. Hello? I took a few hesitant steps towards the door, then took a deep breath and opened it, only to find... Oh. Hi. What do you want? Terumi? Is something wrong? Did I eat the wrong snacks yesterday? Are you mad? Oh, Takumi, you sweet summer child. You really haven't noticed. I'm exhausted. I can't take it anymore. So hey, you wanna come die with me? What? Huh? Once we're dead, the pain will be gone. We'll finally be at peace. Come on, it'll only hurt for a second.
Let's just die. Die, 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 die.
I'm very concerned. What? Hey, hold on a minute. Oh, she was joking. Good grief. Just kidding. Man, you should have seen your face. You've been deroomied, bruh. Great. Great. Fantastic, even. How was it? I totally had you, didn't I? I thought a nice joke first thing would help cheer you up. That was hardly what I'd call a nice joke.
Hey!
What are you doing here anyway? I'm on a mission from our glorious leader. She told me to get all the non-fighters together in the cafeteria. Really? Hiruko's letting them back in? Yeah, to be honest though, it's kind of a drag. Think you could help me out? Misery loves company, right? Didn't Confucius say that once? You got a weird way of asking for help, but I guess I can give you a hand. Gracias, muchacho. Now I won't have to go through with my contingency plan. Oh well, there's always next time. Tell Gaku and Tsubasa what's up, all right? Okay, thanks, bye. Great. All right, we just got a task hoisted upon us. Dorumi waved goodbye with a cheery smile, completely at odds with the creepy stuff she'd been saying. I just have to tell Gaku and Tsubasa to come to the cafeteria, all right? That should be easy enough. I'd better get going. All right. So they're Tsubasa. Okay, so they're both over here. This is Tsubasa's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. After a little while, the door opened with a clatter. Takumi? What is it? I'm on messenger duty. Hiruko wants us all to meet in the cafeteria. All of us? Even the non-fighters? Yesterday she told us we weren't allowed to leave our rooms. Has she taken that back? Hiruko said that? She really has been cracking the whip. Who knows? Maybe she wants to apologize. She has been pretty harsh on you guys lately. Come on, you don't believe that. This is Hiruko we're talking about. Yeah, I know. Just so you know, no matter what she does to us, I'm not joining the fight. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. That kind of stuff just isn't possible for me. Okay, still looking like she might burst into tears at any moment, Tsubasa slunk off in the direction of the cafeteria. Okay. Gaku! This is Gaku's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. Fantastic! After a little while, the door slowly opened. Oh, it's just you. What do you want? Hiruko said she wants everyone to meet up in the cafeteria. For real? Us too? What's she want this time? I just know it's nothing good. That girl's got it in for me. And it's not just her either. I bet all of you think us non-fighters are nothing but dead weight. No, not really. I said this before, but you guys are the weird ones. You know that? Regular people don't just go from living normal lives to fighting monsters without a second thought. I get what you mean, but fine. Hiruko wants us in the cafeteria, I'll go. If I don't, it'll only get worse for me, right? Man, oh man, what rotten luck. Fantastic. After several dramatic groans, Gaku sulked off in the direction of the cafeteria. We're the weird ones for fighting? Don't go thinking I don't know that. I'm not doing this because I enjoy it. Alright, I've done what Dorumi asked me to. I should head to the cafeteria with the rest of them. Why is Hiruko getting us all together, though? I can't imagine I'm going to like what happens next. Yeah, it's probably not ideal. Here we go. Alright, everyone's here. I guess now we'll find out what this emergency meeting is all about. What is Hiruko up to this time? Hey, can we have something to eat before we start? I'm so hungry I'm getting stomach cramps. Of course, I wouldn't want you to think I'm totally heartless. Here's some disposable chopsticks I found in the trash. Feel free to grill them, or have them raw if you prefer. You are totally heartless! Hiruko, please, give them some real food. I can't bear to see them like this. Very well, help yourself to dry bread. 1 per person. Just 1 slice each? We may have surplus food supplies in the refrigerator, but that doesn't mean they're unlimited. We need to use our resources wisely. Wasting them on freeloaders would be the same as throwing them away. Freeloaders? Come on. That's fair. I've always been a useless freeloader. Even the air I breathe could probably be used more productively somewhere else. Oh, I don't know if he's ever gonna get better. Let's move on. You're probably wondering why I summoned you here today. Yeah? Kako, how are you doing? No talking. What is this all about? Not that I really care. Either way, it won't affect me or my dear sister. Sure. Sorry, I just wanted to check in with them because everybody else had voiced something, but they were the only two. They didn't talk. I mean, of the non-fighters. So why did you ask us to come here? Gaku, Tsubasa, Ima, Kako, and Shoma, the non-fighters, as we've been calling you, I have decided you are going to leave this school. Oh. Huh? What do you mean, leave? You're kicking us out? Kicking you out? What a delightful turn of phrase. Yes, I'm kicking you out. And if you won't leave of your own accord, I will make you. That's all I have to say. Why don't you get going and save us all a lot of trouble? What? Right now? Hiruko, have you lost your mind? Why would you do that to our friends? Why do you think? We've been brought here for one purpose, and one purpose only. To fight. Anyone who can't, or won't, do that has no place here. So why not get rid of them? If the invaders get distracted by hunting them down in the ruins outside, at least they'll be serving a purpose. What, as decoys? Try to stay alive as long as you can. The less time the invaders spend on the school, the better. You can't just use us like that! You should be grateful. I'm giving you a chance to make yourselves useful. Even then, I doubt I'd make much difference. I'll just get stepped on like the cockroach I am, and that'll be the end of it. Hiruko, are you for real right now? I think I've completely messed up her name. I don't know. I just get anxious about names. I've said this before. I've said it again. I'll say it for the end of time. You can't go through with this. It's going too far. Don't waste my time with meaningless objections. I'm leading the school now, and what I say goes. Don't think, don't argue, just obey my orders. Oh. Well, there's 4 of us and 1 of you. How about a good-fashioned death fight? But it's so extreme. Can't you go a little easier on us? You really don't understand the position you're in, do you? Let me ask you a question. Why should we be expected to fight to protect you when you do nothing in return? Huh? Well, you see. Now, no excuses. Pack up whatever personal belongings you have and leave. Seriously? Right now? If such a simple task is beyond you, I don't mind helping you along. I'll make you leave by force if necessary. Wait, Hiruko, please. This is all too sudden. Can't you give them some more time? Time for what? Well, if you spring this on them out of the blue, the lesson won't really sink in, you know? All right. You've got 5 days. Huh? 5 days. You've got until day 16 to make your choice. Fight alongside us or leave forever. Just 5 days? If you do decide to fight, I'll give you a little test on that day instead. I wouldn't want you telling me what I want to hear and going back on it later. What kind of test? Sorry, I said it and I was like, wait, I kind of went more for Gaku. So their voices kind of mix up together sometimes. You'll find out when the time comes. I think that covers everything. As for the rest of you, remember to stay on guard in case there's an attack today. With the customary brusque, I'm going to say, attitude, Hiruko said all she had to say and left without another word. This is just too cruel. We're supposed to be comrades. Friends. Friends? Yeah, right. I bet you can't wait to get rid of us. That's not true. If we all work together, I'm sure we can get Hiruko to change her mind. Come on, man. You really think she's gonna back down now? We still have to try. Just let it go, okay? If we're getting kicked out, we're getting kicked out. Nothing we can do about it. Makes no difference if it's now or in 5 days. It's still better than being forced to fight. Are you sure about that? I mean, once you get outside school grounds. I know, sheesh. It's bad enough that we're gonna die out there. I don't need you reminding me. Whatever, I'm done. This school, this war, the whole saving humanity thing, it can go to hell for all I care. My whole life's just been one long string of rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? Oh gosh. What? Oh gosh. What voice am I channeling?
Chuckles lied to me!
Oh gosh, it's freaking still Legends of Adventurous. Sorry, as I was saying that, I was like, there's a specific voice that I'm thinking of. So before, sorry, I need to provide context for anyone who hasn't seen the things I'm thinking of. So a few episodes ago, I commented that, what the frick is his name? Shoma. The depressed dude. I commented that he reminded me of Torbeck, which is from Legends of Adventurous. It's like a D&D tabletop RPG live play channel, and they make funny shorts of their moments and stuff. And as I was saying that last line, and as I was getting Gaku more and more like upset, I was like, what voice am I channeling here? And it's oh gosh, Klutzy. It's Klutzy from the same channel. Cause he's got he's a clown and he's got this funny voice and he can't believe what's happening to him. I'm not doing it quite right because I have a different voice, but obviously. I'll go ahead and probably try to include both Torbeck and Klutzy within this real quick, just for context of this giant tangent. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Let's refocus and get back to Gaku's mental breakdown. I'd better end up as a billionaire or something in my next life. After everything I've been through, I deserve to catch a break. Do they have the concept of billionaires here? You would think in the Tokyo residential complex, it's a very closed off system. You would think that they would have some means of not getting a billionaire to happen. Whether that be a social service of nobody can have that much money because we need to make sure that everybody is able to survive for the well-being of the complex. Or there's just the fact of the complex is obviously going to have a lot less people than the whole world. So they're going to have a lot less opportunities to make a lot of money. Anyway, I don't know what the frick I'm talking about. Anyway, still raving to himself, Gaku stomped away, just as unwilling to hear us out as Hiruko had been. He sure is freaking out, huh? I think I know how he feels. Not that I'm putting Gaku in the same category as a sniveling worm like me. But I get what it's like to be so totally unsuited for combat that you can't even imagine having to fight for your own survival. Even our peaceful modern-day society was too competitive for me. How am I supposed to cope on the front lines of an actual war? Don't talk like that. You can't just give up. I wouldn't call it giving up. I'm just recognizing my limits. Too useless to live, too cowardly to die. It's a miracle I even made it this far in life. Well, not so much a miracle as an unfortunate oversight. This is simply nature's way of correcting it. Dang. Shoma gave a formal bow and left, making as little noise as possible. Dang. Sorry, I need to stop. I need to stop touching that spot. It's like a scab or something. I need to stop, because it's not going to get better if I keep picking at it. I don't know what the frick is wrong with me today with all these tangents. Shoma, I get here where Hiruko's coming from, you know? It's not fair for us to hang back and let you do all the fighting. But doing anything else is really out of the question for me. Seriously, it's just not going to happen. Tsubasa, I think I must have been sent here by mistake or something. It was probably only a matter of time before I got kicked out anyway.
Huh?
That's the same thing as saying you don't care if you die out there. You know that? Yeah, but at least then it'll all be over. At least then I won't have to deal with all these confusing feelings anymore. I could see tears welling up in Tsubasa's eyes. Before I could say anything to comfort her, she was gone too. We sure do have a lot of Debbie Downers here, don't we? Given the circumstances, I guess that's only natural. You used to be one of us, Mr. Aotsuki. Why'd you have to betray us and join the Battle Freaks? I don't think I betrayed you exactly. What should we do, brother dearest? Don't worry about a thing, sister dearest. I have a foolproof plan. You do? Yes, but I'm afraid I can't say any more than that. The element of surprise is a big part of it. Fine, keep your secrets. But you know there's still time to change your mind, right? I don't think so. Even if we do get thrown out of here, that hellish wasteland will be paradise so long as I'm with my dear sister. As such, there's nothing more to discuss. We'll be going back to our rooms now. Be sure to fight with all your might to protect us from the invaders. Okay. So she's definitely going to fight without him, right? The Tsukumo twins left the cafeteria arm in arm, each wearing a different expression, like a pair of sock and buskin masks. Okay, fascinating. I'm still picking at it. Okay, sorry. I just needed to, take a pause so I could cut out a little bit. Anyway, I need to just focus on the game. Shall I? Damn, ain't a single one of them willing to fight. Not even to save their own skins.
Hey!
I don't think Hiruko was bluffing either. If they don't come around, she really will force them to leave. We've got 5 days. Isn't there anything we can do? She gave us that extension pretty easily, don't you think? Now that you mention it, Takumi barely had to say anything to her to get her to go along with it. Maybe she was expecting us to plead on their behalf? This could be another part of her plan. I think Hiruko wants us to use these 5 days to convince the others to join the fight. So that's why she agreed to it right after I stepped in? She was planning to give us that time all along? We're all just dancing to her tune, huh? Man, that pisses me off. I don't like it either, but if we want to save everyone, this is the only way. Okay, but how's that gonna work exactly? None of them seemed like they were gonna budge on this. Yeah, I wonder why they're so dead set against fighting. I can only imagine it must be for personal reasons. In that case, we'll need to get them to share what those are before we can even begin to convince them. But how? Don't seem like they're willing to spill the beans. You're right. We need to get them to open up to us first. I have an idea. Why don't we sneak them some food? Food? Yeah, I'm sure they're all starving. If we can fill their bellies, there's a chance we can get them to open up to us a little. Tempt them with some bait, huh? Sounds like a plan. At least it's simple. So we gain their trust with food and then try to convince them to fight. Sounds like a major hassle. All right, who do we get to do this? In response, all eyes in the room turned towards me. I should have seen this coming. All right, I'll do it. Sorry, but you heard Ima. They already consider me a traitor. I probably wouldn't get anywhere with them. All this subtlety and planning crap ain't really my thing. And you just know Darumi'd only make it worse. Yay! I didn't even come up with my own excuse. Gosh, I didn't enunciate during that at all. Good grief. We'll still help you in any way we can, of course. Yeah, you can count on us. Not like we got anything better to do. Heck, it'd only reverse your social links with us if you tried to do it all yourself at this point. Thanks, guys. We've got 5 days. Let's make the most of them. Wow. Reversing social links. Darumi's an old school fan. So it's up to me to convince the non-fighters to start fighting. I'll work something out. I have to keep believing that. So we have 5 days. We have 5 people. Okay. After taking a moment to outline our goals going forward, Eito, Takemaru, Darumi, and I went back to our rooms. Okay. 5 days. Just 5 days to turn everything around. Convincing the whole group right away is probably too much to ask for. I should pick 1 or 2 of them to focus on. Right. Tsubasa, Shoma, Gaku, Kako, and Ima. Those are the 5 I'm trying to persuade. Of the list, Tsubasa seems the easiest to persuade. Really? I suppose. She doesn't seem as stubborn as the others. If I give her an impassioned plea, she might come around. Okay, the first one I'm going to try to convince is Tsubasa. With that decided, I should head over to her room. I'm sure she's hungry. If I bring her some food, I bet she'll at least hear me out. Okay. Do I have to pick a food? Do I have to guess what she likes? Okay, well, I guess we'll try. I rang the doorbell to Tsubasa's room. After a short while, the door slowly opened. What is it, Takumi? Is it Hiruko again? If you don't mind, I just want to be left alone. Actually, I came here on my own. Here, I brought you something. I figured you'd be hungry. Are those sandwiches for me? Yeah, I thought we could sit and eat together. It's just that I don't want Hiruko to catch us. So, would you mind letting me in? Of course, come on in. Welcome to my room, you beautiful sandwiches. You too, Takumi. What am I, a consolation prize? Incredible. Oh, she has a full engine in here. What the frick? My room's boring. The moment the door closed, Tsubasa pounced on the sandwiches. This is what I've been missing. I've been craving moist bread since we got here. I never want to see dry bread ever again. It makes my mouth feel like sandpaper. She must have been starving. She scarfed down the sandwiches in less than a minute. Phew, I'm stuffed. Thanks, Takumi. You're a lifesaver. Now I don't have to eat dry bread today. Have you just been living on dry bread since Hiruko banned you from the cafeteria? Yeah, that bread is so dry. I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. Hey, would it be too much to ask you to bring over some moist bread from time to time? No problem. I can try to sneak you some bread or rice balls. Really? But in exchange, would you open up to me? That's a way to ask it, sure. Huh? Open up to you? About what? The reason why you won't fight. If you have some reason, I'd love for you to tell me. I should have expected this. Is this what you were after from the start? The sandwichers were to bribe me for information. Sorry, Tsubasa. I know I'm taking advantage of your desperation here, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I just want to understand where you're coming from. Okay, fine. But in exchange, I'm going to want some more moist bread later. You can really ask for anything else. It doesn't just need to be bread. She let out a deep, resigned sigh and began to share her inner thoughts. This feels like it should be voiced, but apparently not. Look, I feel bad about it. I know it's unfair for me to stay here, to stay where it's safe while you guys go out there and fight. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing. Huh? What do you mean? Tsubasa? I can't keep it down. Keep it down? When I get nervous, it comes out. And not just a little bit.
Hey!
When what comes out? I don't understand what you're... Puke! I puke, okay? You didn't realize that, Takumi? What the frick? Huh? That's just how I'm built. When I get nervous, I hurl. Come to think of it, Tsubasa is always retching. Yup, okay, don't need to hear that. That's why if I ever fought the invaders, I turned the battlefield into a sea of vomit. Well, I suppose there could be some tactical advantage to that. You really want to get showered by my puke? Well, that's not a good image, really. I don't like it. I should just bleach my eyes. Would you even be able to fight under those conditions? What if my puke got into your eyes? Could you take medicine or something? It's a physical thing, and medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things since I was little, but none of them worked. When I get worked up, it just comes out. Even now, just picturing myself fighting the invaders. Oh dear. Are you okay? Oh god, no. No, I can't keep it. Oh dear. Tsubasa vomited all over the floor, and she just had sandwiches! She immediately pushes me out of her room, tears welling in her eyes. That's a tough thing to live with. She vomits whenever she's nervous. She's right that she won't be able to fight if she's constantly puking. I can't blame her for refusing. But there's a chance she'll fight if she can overcome this issue. It didn't seem like she was unwilling to fight. If only I can find a way to suppress her nausea. How, though? Puking is... puking? Eito, how long have you been there? I just came by to see if I could help with anything. So, what is this about puking? I hate to air out someone's personal health struggles, but this doesn't seem like something I can solve on my own. Maybe I can ask him for advice. Alright, just keep this between us, but... I proceeded to tell Eito about Tsubasa's tendency to puke. I see. So that's what she's been dealing with. That sounds tough. Yeah, I want to help her, but I don't know how. She hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right? In that case, maybe it's better we just assume she's going to vomit and plan around that instead. Huh? What do you mean? Like have her bring a high-quality sick bag or something. Sick bag? Like the bags they have on buses? I suppose if she used the bag when she had to, she wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere. But do they even have sick bags here? High quality ones at that. What about using that Gift-O-Matic in the rec room? The Gift-O-Matic? Yeah, if they don't have them here, we just need to make them. Seems like it's able to make most things. It's worth looking into. Okay. This is the weirdest option. Fascinating. We headed over to the rec room together to check the Gift-O-Matic. Fascinating. Fashionable sick pouch. Okay. It looks like a fashionable pouch at first glance, but it contains an odor and liquid-proof barf bag. It can be fully washed for maximum cleanliness. Fascinating. A fashionable sick pouch. This looks perfect. Tsubasa is sure to open up if we give her this give this to her as a present. The materials we'll need are string, a plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. String and plastic bags seem easy enough to find, but a fashionable pouch may prove tricky. If anyone's likely to have a pouch, it'd be a girl. Maybe I can negotiate a trade of some sort. I'll look for a fashionable pouch if you can handle the string and plastic bag. And so Eito and I split up to gather the materials we needed to make the sick bag. Now, where to start? I guess I'll just ask everyone. Give Tsubasa a heartfelt gift to persuade her. Talk to the other characters to gather information about what you should get her. You might also need to go exploring to get the materials you need to make the gift. Give everything you have to persuade Tsubasa. Okay. Fascinating. So... See, my thought process is probably Kako, because she seems fashionable. More fashionable than Terumi, at least. So I think we're probably going to start with them. But I do think it's probably a pretty good spot to end right now. So next time, we will see what we can do to make this a fashionable sick pouch. Which is still an interesting combination of words. Anyway, that is going to be it. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please let me know down in the comments below, and maybe leave a like. And if you want to catch the next episode as it comes out, go ahead and hit subscribe. But for now, that's it, so see ya!